If the Dodgers win tonight, they can clinch a World Series berth tomorrow. The Dodgers are on fire this postseason with a 2-1 series lead in the NLCS. Last night at the Ravine, the Dodgers shut out the Cubs 6-0. This is the first consecutive shutout win in postseason history for the 133-year-old franchise. Dodgers catcher Yasmani Grandal talked about their performance.
We got to keep on going one day at a time. You can't look ahead. I mean, these guys won 100 and some games. You know, they got the talent. So you can't think ahead. If you think ahead, you know, that's when bad things happen. So we're going to take things one day at a time.
Last night, the Dodgers got their first win of the postseason without Clayton Kershaw pitching. But tonight, the Dodgers are facing the Cubs again and looking to continue their shutout streak. Right now, the score is 0-0 at the top of the fourth. The Dodgers almost scored in the bottom of the second, but Adrian Gonzalez was tagged out at the plate. The call was challenged, but they kept the call on the field. Now, about that team that punched their ticket. The Indians and Blue Jays squared off in a Game 6 matinee in Toronto. Cleveland got a shutout win against the Toronto Blue Jays 3-0. After scoring in the top of the first, the Indians didn't look back. Carlos Santana and Coco Crisp both launched homers to stretch the team's lead. The Indians have not won a World Series since 1948. 67 years is the second longest active World Series drought, behind the Chicago Cubs at 107 years. And now, a little closer to home, the Trojans have the week off and are using this time to develop some of their younger talent and focus on the fundamentals of football. Wide receiver Deontay Burnett is working on his skills as he will start in the game against Cal.
I'm just trying to be consistent for my team, keep making plays for my team and delivering for them, and keep winning. Winning is the goal.
Have been getting more notable reps, which has shown head coach Clay Helton how truly talented his team is.
All of a sudden you look up and you get to put some young kids in and you remember, wow, they haven't been getting a ton of reps, but they're still really quality players, and how valuable this is. That's what I told them at the end. Guys, go in and watch this tape.
But even with time off, opponent Cal is not too far back in their minds. Cal is currently 3-3, but faces Oregon before they travel down to the Coliseum to take on the Trojans. The Trojans will have a rare Sunday practice this weekend as they gear up to take on Cal next Thursday. The number 5 ranked Women of Troy boasts not one, but 2 Pac-12 weekly honors. Midfielder and defender Savannah Levin was named Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Week, and Sammy Drew Prudhomme was named Pac-12 Goalkeeper of the Week. Levin tells us what she's looking forward to this weekend.
Competitive games. I think that both of the Washington teams always bring a really high work rate, and that's always fun to play against, and I think it'll be exciting.
The Women of Troy will host Washington State tomorrow and Washington on Sunday. Over in the Galen Center, the women's volleyball team is preparing to take on 2 Pac-12 opponents. The Trojans have won 2 in a row in all 7 of their away matches, but struggle at home where they have a 6-6 record.
Our focus, we've talked about our preparation, we've talked about our sleep. Actually, we talked probably too much. We need to get off talking about it and get to executing.
The number 25 ranked Women of Troy will play unranked Cal on Friday and number 14 ranked Stanford on Sunday. My pick this week goes to a great play from Monday Night Football. The Arizona Cardinals destroyed the New York Jets 28-3. Former USC quarterback Carson Palmer handed the ball off to David Johnson, who leaves defenders behind and takes it to the house to put Arizona on the board. But that wasn't his only touchdown of the night. The running back got 3 touchdowns that night, scoring almost all of Arizona's points.
Great. Thank you so much, Alexa, and thank you for filling in with John Marcus as he recovers from that sick stomach flu.